here at the SuperCORR in Orlando. It was a super nice pleasure because yesterday I got a message from my good friend Kevin from MCS. And Kevin, I know that we are in front of a sign that says Array and you have MCS on your shirt. But tell me, before we talk about what you're showing here, why these different names? And
yep.
Good to see you, by the way.
Yep, good to see you again.
Yeah.
So yeah, Array is part of our group of our companies that we have under our umbrella. And Array handles our engineering division, right? So they're the ones that take the core print technologies, whether it's from Kyocera, Fuji, or in this case, HP, and we design a full, complete solution around it.
And what I like about your company and what we saw when we visit both your showroom and a customer is that it's like add-on on already printed products where you can add a lot of extra value to the product. And basically what you showed me just before, we're going to see that on the interview here in a second, is basically that with inkjet, instead of having like full print of a full sheet or a full box or whatever, you can basically place a print head that is featuring exactly what you need at a specific point if you don't need the full coverage, right?
Yep, exactly. So that's where we specialize. Rather than developing a full turnkey solution that's a standalone device, we develop solutions that can be retrofitted to existing equipment. Whether you need just maybe 108 millimeters added to a packaging line, or we can make a wider print bar that can be added to an existing flexo line. We're adding additional value to people's existing equipment.
You mentioned that you work with Kyocera and Fuji and HP, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the HP because it's actually a quite smart technology that you're utilizing here. Why so many suppliers? I mean, is there a big difference between the print heads and what they can do, or?
Yep. So, as an inkjet company, we're always looking at, what technology brings a certain value to different applications, right? For example, Kyocera print bars, they're very reliable, they have very low ink costs, but they're great for high-speed applications. When we look at HP, we have a device that's very user-friendly, very easy for operators to be able to replace, right? But also come at a very low capital investment. So, when we look at different inkjet technologies, a lot of these different technology companies, they fit in different niches. So we try to bring that together and try to deliver solutions that work great for people's end solutions.
So last time when we met, that was like in a company specialized in doing envelopes and all those kind of things. That was like one type of application. And now show me a little bit what you have here, because when I saw that on your table, it actually looks pretty cool, right?
Yep.
So this example is on a white box, and you have a UPS label, and then you have an advert at the same one, right?
Yeah, correct. So these are two different examples of packaging applications that we can do with HP technology. The white box is an example of what we would consider a final stage, right? You have a complete box with a product inside. And in this case, we can use the 4-color technology to print an advertisement and a shipping label directly to the box, right? So think of that more for your e-commerce customers, people that are doing on-demand shipping for products, and eventually personalizing the box for the person receiving the product.
And here, I mean, the advantage for the, let's say, the shipper or the owner of this is basically you don't need to print a label first. You don't need to put it on a box. You can have tailored messaging to the receiver because you're 100% sure that it will fit the same one. So is this something that is like that people in America is already using, or is this also like a new way of looking at the market?
So we do have a user in the US, but it also is a new way of looking at the market. And there was two reasons we decided to do it. One was, like you said, the shipping label. It helps people become more compliant for recycling regulations, right? Most people have to reduce or at least remove the label before they send it to a recycler.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I get it. So basically, by having a print directly on the box instead of having like two things, from a recycling perspective, it makes a lot of sense, of course. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other part of it is being able to personalize the box, whether you do an advertisement or some kind of company promotion, specifically for the person receiving the box at the end, right? So we're adding more personalization to the e-commerce space.
And I guess that, I mean, especially in America, the unboxing experience is just, I mean, all over the internet, right? So
yep, exactly.
Yeah. And then you have this, which was a little bit of also a positive surprise because I guess a lot of people are thinking about, okay, inkjet on a brown corrugated box, right?
Yep.
And you're not printing white here, but still it looks really, really good without the white underneath that you would sometimes have wanted to print, right? So it's a very high quality for a brown box, I think, right? So let's talk about the technology, because you are actually standing with a printhead in your hand, right?
Yeah, so this is actually the latest technology that we're bringing to the market, courtesy of our friends from HP. And this is their latest TIJ 4.0 technology, in this case being a 108 millimeter wide head. And we're excited to bring this technology to the market for two reasons. One, it gives us the capability of bringing a lower cost CMYK solution to the packaging, but also commercial printing space. But also with the ease of use of HP that they bring to the market. HP cartridges are very easy for operators to be able to replace themselves.
So it's easy from that perspective as well.
Exactly, yeah. Especially compared to legacy, let's say, continuous inkjet technology.
Yeah, and I mean, you picked at that, so basically you need 4 printheads for making 4 colors, right?
Well, actually with this technology, because we can split 2 different ink streams into a single inkhead, we only need 2 of these, helping to reduce the cost further.
Precisely. And you also told me that it is also good because from a sustainability perspective, you can easily recycle the printheads, right?
Correct. So since they're developed with the HP silicon technology, they're a lot more easy to dispose compared to other technologies.
Okay, fantastic. We're here at SuperCORR. What are your expectations from here?
We're here at SuperCORR to really try to understand what packaging printers are looking for in the market. We're bringing something unique where we're bringing a technology that's designed to be retrofitted to their existing devices, rather than a full turnkey inkjet device. So we're excited to learn from them, and that's what we're here to do.
Is it your first time here, or?
Correct, first time at SuperCORR.
Okay, we cross our fingers and hope you will be very successful.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Thanks for your time.